Well, g'day tubes, how's she hanging? So that was kind of a bit of a wicked rapid start there. I kind of forgot I must have left a bit of throttle on the other day and boom, away she went. But anyways, we're just down in the garage here today and we're going to get this thing mounted up here. I just have to run out quick and set up that funeral that I messed around with yesterday for... Holy crap, this thing's still hot. Ooh, wow. That's been sitting there all night and it's still like... No, I'm just tricking you. It's cold as a rock. But anyways, I know I tricked you. So I guess everything's looking pretty good on her here. I'm pretty happy. It's pretty heavy though. That's the only thing I'm not super crazy on, which really reduces your machine lift capacity. So hopefully with that 36-inch bucket and this thing, she should still hopefully lift pretty good. So, wow, I can tell the difference between a nicer looking hole, eh? And this crappy old thing, but anyways, I guess that's not super too bad for hogging her out kind of by hand. And yeah, so, but anyways, I'll run back, I'll set up this thing, we'll come back up and we'll mess around with this. Alright, we got a hole in the doorway, warming up again. Gonna get this fella on, hopefully. Last night I was at the depot there. I got some more these light dewees for here. You can see I got one. It's hard to tell with the camera, but that one's out. That one's on. Really doesn't like that, does it? And then I noticed over here another burnt one. Burnt out. This one here, if you can't quite see her. So we're gonna let the tractor warm up a bit. These ones here look good still, but I got a couple here, so I'm gonna do them all at once. Even though the other one's probably still all right, you should do them in pairs. So this one here looks good still. So I think he's all right. Then these are 8-footers, and they probably just need a cleaning because they're getting kind of skimy and stuff splattered on them. So wow, look at that, eh? Huh. Hunks of metal, imagine that. Anyways, let's get a tripod going here and we'll switch a couple of little bulbs. Oh, he's ready apparently. But anyways, we'll let him sit there a minute. Well, that's one good thing I like about this tripod. It pretty well gets you right up to the action. It's actually taller than I am. So that's about as high as she goes, and you can see, here's me. So, I don't know, it's over 6 feet anyways, but... Okay, so... You can see this one is kind of blackened at the ends and stuff, and what was it? It was Daylight Deluxe. I always get the Daylight Deluxe. Paid $3.99 for it originally. So we'll put that somewhere safe, won't explode. And that was actually a... What kind of bulb was that? That was a Slavlania. And this one's a Phillips. Look what lasted longer. I don't know if that's actually true or not, but oh, now she's dark in here. That one's probably still okay, but like I say, I like to kind of replace them in pairs. It's like doing calipers and brakes in your car. You always do both sides, right? So, because if you don't, then the other side's going to go. So, these were, there's no price on these ones because they're priced on the shelf at the depot there, so. Those other ones come from Home Hardware, so. But anyways, we got to get the plastics off of these if you can't quite see what I'm doing because you're up too high. And I like the way these ones come a little more better than the way the Home Hardware ones come. They come just like singly like that, and it's like, yeah, that's pretty scary. That's pretty scary. These ones have a bit of, they do break, they're encased in that stuff. Okay, this is the tricky thing because you stay there, you turd. Stay. These are the tricky ones because they got these prongs, which you gotta line up and then twist them. Where the big 8-footers, they just have a push in, up, push out, done. So what I like to do is get one end right in, hold it there, figure out which way the other one goes, and give them a twist. You hear them click and you're good. And the next one, oh, just about broke that one. Oh, I hate these things. Oh, they're just horrible. know they got the new T8 bulbs, the real tiny ones. These are 12s, but that's alright. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Maybe I got a bad light too. Uh-oh. Huh. That's interesting. Well, just for fun, let's try this one. Maybe I got some bad ballasts. Inside of these lights is a big transformer thing called a ballast. And it could have gone bad maybe. No, I can't see that one, of course. Well, that one seems okay. Huh. Well, now let's for fun try this one and this one. See if it comes on here. Which it doesn't. Interesting. Almost like it's not holding it right or something. Interesting. Well then, that's something we're going to have to look into, I guess. You can replace the ballasts in these things. I could show you what it is, or you can just buy a new one for all they're worth. Whole new machine's probably cheaper in the long run, anyhow. I just got to get my little hook things bent down here enough so I can get it off. Oh, come on. Or not. There. All right. Put that one right down. And look at this dirt up here. Oh, you guys won't believe that. Black. All right, so let's get this one down here where we can look at it a bit closer and see if we can see what's going on here. But first, let's see if we can get this thing mounted here. I could probably just lift it and shove a pin in, but I'm not feeling strong today, so get her close. Definitely probably could have welded these on a little bit closer together, but she's on. Alright. Now, flip. And we'll lift her up. She's going to flop a bit, but that's okay. And let me just make sure these are still in the shot. I'll go up a little bit. Here we go. Get the other pin lined up here. Now I'll open on my finger. Oh, that actually lined up absolutely perfect. Perfect. Hi! Man, I don't like these things. These little lobster zapper claw things. Alright, now! The big moment we've been waiting for. How is our clearance? Okay, let's just bring this in a little bit closer to us. Now, I can't remember, whoops, 100% where it went to before. But that is definitely way more further than it was. And I see an issue here with our geometry, and if it was probably a bit smaller. But I think we're pretty well to full extension here. Now I wonder if I marked my cylinder rod there, is it going to wipe it right off? Hard to say. I wonder if it's going to wipe it off. If I want to see basically how much I'm short here, if I am short. So let's put her in. I gotta just pull this one off here, I guess. Ow! Ay, ay! Don't do that! Alright, see if this will fall here for us. No doubt. Oh, schwinger. Now, let's just curl it back up here again. And see. Oh. Oh. I don't think it's supposed to technically come out that far anyhow, but geez, I am short about 6 inches as of there. But now we haven't tried it with the bucket on yet, so it might still be alright. We don't know yet. But anyways, I'll get her up as close as I can here. I'm probably going to need my other hand, so 1 sec, I'll get her pinned back up here again. Alright, so we're going to try the hook up here, and hopefully it goes all well. We'll see though. Test. Oh boy, here we go. Alright, so let's put her right back up. Oh, that's a little bit heavier. It's out so far too though, so. Okay, open up. That's pretty darn good open. That's actually too much open. It's hitting the doowee there. That's stupid. Uh-oh. But I think it's probably going to not go any further than that. Yeah, it can only go so far, so that means I've probably decreased my curl up, although it's not bad. It's actually not a whole lot higher than it was before. Wow, but I don't know what else to do other than we got a lot more gap here. It's not hitting in here like it was. We got lots of room there. But I guess because I've changed this location, should have been about here somewhere. That's why the curl open screwed, but really it's not the curl open I'm super concerned with. It's the curl power and the curl up. See, that's not too bad, because most times when I'm digging a hole I won't go past that anyways. Now that's not too bad, so I think what I'm going to do is test her out maybe and move some of this snow away from the building here, try to find the ground again, and I don't know, I'll just put it out on the driveway I guess for now, and then I'll scoop it away later with the big bucket, but or the big plow. But anyways, yeah, it's not too bad. I was kind of concerned too about maybe, because I know before, if you noticed, this thing was getting close to hitting on the boom here, but it feels like it's got good clearance there, so I don't think I'd want any more than that, but it is hitting here though. So there's an awful lot of geometry in this little setup here, you know that? There's a lot of geometry. You know, the angles of this giving you power or taking away power, the angles of where your thing's mounted on, but I think should give us a lot more dig power anyways, hopefully. That's the idea. Well, anyways, I'll get set up here and I'll start digging some snow out anyways. go, from one attachment right to another. Holy cow. That's anyways if I gotta use that for grave today, but doesn't that pile her up nice? Holy man, that's a big pile of snow. You don't realize that. What can I compare this to? Well, in the spring, if I remember, if it's still here, yesterday when the kids were out playing on this, I was standing on the snow here looking straight at eye level. I put up there. So we're gonna see roughly whenever the ground comes back out how far up that is. And it was a lot higher than that. That pile is probably going, well, I can't really get up here now, but it's probably going up another 5 feet, I'd say, to probably where this knot is, I think, and looking, yeah, so that's darn near halfway of that pole anyway. So that pole's up, I don't know, 20 feet maybe, some odd, something like that. But anyways, holy. But anyways, we're all set waiting for the funeral to come in, so I guess we'll head her inside. Doesn't that thing work great? Oh, before we head inside, this seemed to work pretty good. I'm a little concerned about the curl up though. I am a little bit. I won't really know until I try it on the trailer though. But one thing I'm telling you is really cool, for somehow it changes it, but I don't know if it's because it's wider, is when I curl out it flicks it out a lot further too. So instead of just kind of going like this, it kind of goes out more. So it's kind of really kind of cool how that sort of kind of worked, but I don't know. Probably is because of the width here. It's longer, right? So it's gonna sweep it out more. But I'm thinking if I'm gonna have to, I can probably cut this a little closer down in here, or maybe just cut her. Actually, there's a scratch line there already. That's where I should have been cutting it, probably right there. Or, you know, whatever, and then it'll clear a lot better. I think I'll get more curl back out of it. So this will actually come up probably almost touching here somewhere by the time it curls up. Hopefully it'll go up that high and go up to where it sort of was before. Although it's going to be, it should work, but I don't think it's going to come out and clear the boom perfect. Like you can see, it's hitting the boom there now. It's probably going to have to be curled out and then down, but it'll at least be curled up in. It'll kind of, if it does go sloppy slack, it'll kind of rest in against the boom and it won't kind of go boom like this, you know, floppy. So, but before I start hacking and cutting off the tryer and see, but yeah, I think she should mostly pretty well work. But anyways, let's head her inside for now, and we'll go mess around with this light, see if maybe we got to get a new one. Oh. Well, that really cleared out pretty good. I didn't remember I had so much space here. It was all heaped with snow. But it seemed to, it's hard to tell in snow, but it seemed to curl a little better. But mind you, it's not wicked super hard, but have a look at this, eh? You can see the ice layers. The ice layers, this one here was, they're both from around Christmas time. So we got a bit of snow to start. Around Christmas we got this about almost a little over ½ an inch maybe of ice, rain, and a bunch of snow, and then some ice again, and on and on and on. Oh man. But anyhow, let's head her inside. Alright, so I don't know whether there's any way to really test these things other than if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but we'll just open up the little thing here and see if we can see, you know, if it's like melted weird or burnt weird up or something, or it could be something wrong with even just one of the connector dowees. But again, you know, these things are so like cheap garbage crap, made in China, no doubt, that they're not worth really messing with anymore. We used to just change them when I worked at the rental I worked at, but it's hard to tell. Yeah, usually they went all gooey and black, but maybe they've changed now. I don't know. I might just plug her in here and throw a couple of bulbs in and see, but I'll show you what it is we're looking at here. Anyways, come on with me. So, a bunch of wires. This is your ballast thing here, internal power powder grade, Below company, ballast lamp blue. So Minimum starting temperatures, outdoor type, that's good, energy saving. Usually when these things went bad, they were leaking crap and stuff, but this one seems pretty clean, so I don't know. Could be something wrong with one of these connector doowees or something, or whatever, but let me grab a bulb here, and I'll put you guys back on here. I'll take you up to level 2. Somewhere about there, which is down a hair bit. Back is up in the parking lot. And let's grab, that was the other new one. Now, don't really need to open another pack here, but I will. Just because it could be the bulb too that's bad. Doesn't matter that it's brand new. It could be screwed right from new, even though I know most of these companies give them a zap before they kind of go out the door. That still doesn't really mean anything. Okay, so I better put this one up here, so remember that one was already opened and tried once anyways. It'll stay anywhere. Turn it off there, maybe? Okay. Alright. Now, I can't remember now which one it was that wasn't working. You watch now, I got it all down, it'll work fine. Oh. Looks like everything's connecting fine there. It's just no juice there, so I'm wondering if. Yeah, I think this one's shot, boys. Now, just for fun, let's try this one over here. Oh, 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 oh! Wait a minute, wait a minute! Wait a minute! Yeah, it's screwed. Oh, yeah, it's screwed. So, interesting how that one side came on. So the side closest to me just came on. Okay. Yeah, I think we're pooched, boys. So we got some new scrap metal. But that sucks. We'll have to grab another unit because it really sucks having a real dark spot in the middle of your garage. So that's kind of too bad, but I don't see... It's got to just be the ballast, I'd say. Because the rest of it looks okay. I could probably put a measuring dewey on there and see. I could probably pinpoint right down to the ballast, but that's not really worth me fighting over. I'll just scrap this one, and got probably a good cord I could save. You know, the cord's probably still good, although these are kind of chintzy cords too, but scrap it. I don't want it. Stupid thing. So actually, that the old bulbs were probably still fine, but we got bulbs. We got bulbs all over the place now. But yeah, so guess I can try. Ooh, try to. Yeah, I think trying is going to be too much fun. Or not very much fun. Oh, there's one. Oh man, I don't like touching these things. Whew. Scary. Alright, there's 2. Other end dewey here. 3 and 4. Alright. Well, we got to get a new light, I guess. Oh well. I don't mind. It's pretty light work. It's not too heavy. It's pretty light, so not too bad. Alright, so from the magic of time lapse, we got a new light. Don't ask me, it just kind of showed up. All of a sudden it was there. So this wasn't a super cheap one, because I wanted to get one like this one with the plug, because I got plugs up there, right? They're not actually physically hardwired in for kind of this ideally purpose, because yes, these things don't last forever, so I thought, well, they come made with a plug, so let's do her that way. Next I got her upside down. Alright, so hopefully everything's pretty well the same. Let's get her right out of the box here. And I imagine I could probably just use my same hanging dowees that were on this one, so won't need them. Should be the exact same length. But first we're going to try her out. Oh, it's even got a whole switchy thing on it too. How the frick do you open these things? Probably not. You open it here. There it is. It's even got a pull off and on thing, but I use my switch on the wall there. Made in China. Look at that, eh? So these, I couldn't seem to find them anymore that were the T12 bulbs, which are the bigger fellas. They all seem to be T8 bulbs, the new ones. Just a stringy cord in there and some chain. Well, I could use that for my drill press, but guess what? The other day, unless you noticed there, I already got a box of chain for my drill press chuck key thing. I haven't done that yet, but she's there. So I did get some T8s. Show you the difference if you don't know about them. That's a T12, they call it. Let me find some English on this thing here. That's a T12, 24,000 hours. Yeah, right. Color, blah, blah, blah. Temperature, where does it say? 48 watts per bulb. Okay. Nope, 40 watts. 48 inch. Okay, so there's a T12 and there's the new T8. So quite a bit smaller. And these are 32 watts. And apparently it's supposed to last for 8 years, but I bet you if I get 3 out of it, I'll be lucky. So, I'm pretty sure that these things are closer together, so you actually can't use... Yeah, they look a lot closer together, I'll tell you. Big time, so well. So, we got some extra T12s now. Apparently I don't need. Man, I got T's going everywhere. Holy crap. So, how about we open up another box? Another bag of lights. More daylight deluxe, because they seem to be... I don't like those awful looking cool white, I think they're called, or the ones that look kind of pinkish. Oh, those are just nasty. So I usually always get these, man, it just does not want to cut. I usually always get these Daylight Deluxe ones, because they seem fairly decent. And it's got a nice fluorescent, or non-fluorescent-y looking light, right? So, alright, so same deal again. Push in, twist. And you might actually be able to get T12s in here, but to be awful tight. You know what? Just before we say that it's not possible. Oh, now I got these open. I'm really careful, it'll be alright. Alright, let's just try these just for the fun of her. I think they'll fit, but they'll be really tight together. Oh, it's really tight to that chain thing too there. Hence why I guess you're supposed to only use... Yeah. There's like no gap. Well, there's about an 1/8 of an inch maybe between, but you never get your pull chain through those things, so I'm not even gonna try firing those up, I don't think. So put these little fellers in. They're a lot lighter, that's for sure. need to get some better lights for the back garage. So when we're working back there, we can illuminate that and get like a sunburn off it, you know, that'd be awesome. I did actually get some lights, and I didn't realize till I got home, man, I gotta get the little round socket things and everything and all the crap and stuff that didn't come with them, you know, so I'm like, well, that's kind of stupid. So, cord, plug this feller in, try him out. Pretty sure it's gonna work, but stranger things have happened too, right? Yay, heater finally shut off. So I'll probably need these ties again, but I'll probably just put a zip tie around it after. But anyhow, let's plug her in and see if she's already on. No, it's not already on. Okay. Look at that. And let there be light. It's funny because it looks like there's a heck of a lot more light right here, like right down here, than there is in the middle, but they do actually take a wee little bit to warm up. But anyhow, I guess I'll get her installed and see how she's looking. Holy jump, I don't know if it's going to show up on camera, but that makes a huge difference in here. Wow, I can actually like see stuff now. Man, that's insane. But anyways, you can tell that they do get kind of wore out after a while, I guess, or dirty, I guess. This is probably just dirty, these ones. Actually, I should grab a little towel and give it a wipe off. I don't think you're supposed to really do that, but curious, you know. Spray some extra window cleaner on them. And, oh boy. Oh, there's a lot of junk on that one. Yeah, they're a little dirty. But, so yeah, surprising how much brighter that is. And does the little doowee work? It does, too. Ooh. That doowee's a nice doowee. I know that's kind of not a cheesy, sort of a cheesy setup way of doing, plugging them in like that, but I've actually felt it sort of kind of handy, because if you needed a plug or something, you just boom, out that, plug your doowee in, and drive on. So, but yeah, this one's a bit weldy, splattery, I guess, too. So I guess that's probably making the efficiency of the light go down quite a bit. So I know the camera probably won't pick that up, but from that to so that's quite a bit brighter. And even from the bright to well, I guess if we only put one new one in there, but ooh, it's giving me some real wacky stuff there. But these ones, I don't think I've ever replaced these ones here, actually. These ones are still the originals from when I started here, so that's over 10 years, so that's pretty good. But anyways, they don't seem to last as long as they used to, that's for sure. Man, it actually seems darker on this side here now when I come over, and it's like, nah. So that's the thing with those, eh? They're nice when they're new and fresh and clean, and you know, and then they, you know, you use them for a couple years and then they go kind of cruddy and old and crappy and stuff. But oh well, what do you do? These are the lights I picked up actually for the back there. They were just kind of like when you're working back there, you could plug those in and drive on, you know, but they don't come with like anything except like, that's it. So like I gotta get the round little fixture thingy, the junction box thingy, and the little thing that this thingy screws to, but which I guess is that thingy there, which you thought it would have come with that, but it's, I checked both boxes and neither one of them have it, so I'm like, really? So I'm not super kind of really liking that too much. And those are kind of a wicked hot light usually anyway, so might have to finger on something else out. I don't know, maybe one of those great big street lights or something in there. We could just that sucker on there, that'll light her up. And I'd probably have room, not a whole pile, but it's hard to say, because you know, if you put a light more back there, it's going to shine down this way, and if you got your hood up, it's going to be, you still won't be able to see, so you'd almost need, like, maybe if I put in even a couple of 8-foot strips up in there or something, that would maybe even help, you know, because the 8s put off fairly decent light. So I was kind of thinking actually maybe starting here and put an 8 and an 8, should fit 2, and then maybe even on the side walls do like an 8, and somewhere maybe up above there put another 8 there or something. So when you turn it on, you'll get side lights and some more top lights, because when I was putting these up, that's all I could get was the 4-footers from Home Hardware. And I don't know, I've just never been crazy about them. It's never, look at that one even flickering like a, it's even buzzing a bit too. But yeah, they're not the super goodest light. So, but buying into these 8s, man, they're really expensive. I was surprised. I can't remember what that fixture was worth now, but holy crap, it was insane. But I really like how these ones work. They have like a spring push thingy there. So if you push on the bulb, it'll just pop right out. Oh, grimy. Ooh, even grimier. Maybe it should be cleaned. Oh well. Probably no time anyways, they'll be screwed anyways. So you gotta get this one in first. Push her in. It's much easier with 2 hands, but there we go. And we're back to good. But anyways, got one other thing I wanted to kind of do today, and don't know whether I'll get her finished. The funeral is all done now, by the way. Everything's all good there. The hole worked pretty good. I was liking it. It was working pretty nice. So it seemed to it seems to be a lot faster response when you're opening it and closing it and stuff. It seems to be flicking really good now. So, oh crap, I locked it. I wanted to do the thermostat in this fella too. I was thinking of something. Could possibly be the problem behind the starting when it's really cold out is my mass airflow sensor isn't potentially calculating the temperature coming in the real cold right, and it's not changing the computers and the thingies to throw more fuel in or whatever, backwards or forwards. I don't know how it works, but I ordered a new one of them off Rock Auto, so when we get that, we'll throw that in and see if that makes any difference. I do actually have to take all that off of here to get down to the thermostat, which is buried. It's not too bad actually. It's right down in there. So if I get all this crap out of here, it makes it a lot easier. So I'll go grab some tools and start tearing this apart. Alright, if you've never seen a mass airflow sensor, it's very expensive usually, and this is one of them here. And let's see if I can zoom in here. There's a couple of special little sensor dowees here that do, whoa! They do something, I don't know what. They measure the air coming in and adjust the throttle and the fuel in and out and stuff. And I think one of them does measure temperature. There is something right, corn snakes, right there too. That probably measures something too. I don't know, a little nib thingy. But then you got to keep this honeycomby thing looking here really clean, or you know, not clogged up with crap. And yeah, but if one of those little sensors mess up, you know, there's electricity going through them. Something's bound to screw up somewhere. So anyhow, lots of fun. But one thing I did notice, I don't know if I did it when I pulled it off, but on the engine intake dewey thing here, where this rubber goes on, the one thing on the bottom was kind of, I might have done it when I took it off, but it was kind of mushed over and crushed in a bit, so it might have been actually getting a bit of extra air there too, possibly. So I see this is pretty corrupt up again here. Not too bad, I guess, but lots of fun. And there's the air filter. It's all incorporated into the air box and everything, of course, there. So it's not super great looking, but it's not bad. It's not bad. So where I need to get to is right down in here, which isn't too bad now. And I think it was just two bolts that hold that thing on. Trying to feel down there. 1, 2, I think it was. Let me go check the new one here. Yeah, just 2 bolts, so that's 86 degrees Celsius. Jesus, not very warm, that one. Huh. Oh well. Probably not. Well, yeah, that thing was running a bit cooler, I guess. So now I also need a pair of dowees here for taking the hose off, the big hose down there. And of course I'm going to lose all my fluid again because it's right at the bottom of that engine. And yeah, we'll try to catch as much of it in the pan as we can. And we get the pan somewhere down below there, and then it'll hopefully mostly fall into that. Who knows? Alright, we're just about ready to explode the line off of here. Hopefully I don't, you know, obscure you here too much, but shouldn't be too bad because I've had it off not too long ago. Oh. Now that pan, it's not going to get her all, I know, but I think there's a bit of pressure behind this. Oh, that's much better. Huh. You would have thought there would have been a little more in the radiator than that. It should be. It's kind of weird. Well, it's definitely never ran hot. But anyhow, let's, I think that's a 10 mil. What I'm going to do is just take this out for today and leave it overnight. And 10, 10, 10, there's my 10. 10, 10, 10, and a little socket. I think it's 10 anyways. Might need a little bit of an extension too. Might need a little extension, which I do have right here. Come on. Now I could, you know, put my guns on this too, but this will work. Oh, it's too long maybe. Actually, if I can get in there without the extension, they seem like they're fairly loose anyway, so. Oh man, I hate getting this stuff out of my hands. Okay, I'm gonna have to use my other side here, so I'm gonna have to turn these off for a sec. Okay, let that one go, and there she goes. And about 78% of it's just getting into the pan. Some of it's not though, but this is actually leaking right out of the engine now. So, so that thermostat was closed, but I think it was maybe just opening up too early. Good to the last drop, eh? Yeah, that's right. So, this was an 86 degree. What was that other one? I thought it was 88. I don't remember now. But anyways, this one isn't actually apparently that old, but I mean, it could be leaking from new too, who knows. But there she is anyways. Whoops, sorry. There she is. So I'm just going to let this drain out overnight and finish her up tomorrow. So both of these are looking exactly the same. The old one here says DFT 86 degrees Celsius, and there's another number here 1104. I don't know if that's a manufacture And this one here is 86 degrees D FT 1306. Anybody knows what that means, 1306, if that's a manufacture date, then I think they were fibbing to me about this one being new. Well, it's hard to say really. But when I bought this truck there, he says, oh, I just had a thermostat. I'm like, oh, okay. And yeah, I don't think so. Although this part did look fairly fresh and new, like all nice and clean on the back like this one does. So I don't know, maybe they just took it out and cleaned it up, I don't know. But yeah, it's interesting, eh? Everything else looks the same. There's that little bleeder ball valve thing there. There's bleeder ball valve on this one. That's what that little thing is there. It lets a bit of stuff through, you know. Lets the air come out. Yeah, 1104 and 1306. So I don't know if that's 2013 6th month, or now this one is 2011 4th month maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. But anyways, if anybody knows, just leave me a little thingy there and tell me what you think that she is. But everything else looks pretty darn near identical, so that's good, I guess. But we'll toss those in. Toss the new one in tomorrow. Well, I guess that'll be it for today. Tomorrow we'll get mixing up some more orange juice and stuff after we put the thermostat back in, of course. That's not a good thing to start filling her up, and yeah, I got a big hole still there. So that, and then we'll mix her 50-50 with some Troubleshooting, whatever that is, distilled water. That's a little easier in English. But yeah, tomorrow we will do that. What the crap, it went from like nice degrees today to winter again, apparently. It's supposed to be like 5 degrees tomorrow, so I don't know if we're supposed to get any accumulations, but she did that all night. You might have a couple of feet, I don't know. Oh man, I guess I put that tractor away too. But anyhow, I almost forgot to say good day to you. So anyways, have a good night. Thanks for watching. Like I say, tomorrow we'll probably get into messing about that truck. I wouldn't mind blowing out the heater core again while I kind of got her tore apart, and that's pretty simple. I just have to take off the 2 lines that go into the heater core, which are pretty much right there too, where we were working on that thermostat. So yeah, that should work. So anyways, you guys have a good night. Thanks for watching, and we'll check you out tomorrow.